Hey guys, William here. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but I've been very ill recently. Been ill for a few years, but recently it's been really bad. But anyways, I'm making this video now to slowly get back to used to talking again and training myself to talk again for long periods of time. So, anyway, on to the video. So today I was asked a question by two people about these cheap cards. I brought up the topic about that cryptocurrencies in decline, and all these miners now are giving up mining and selling their cards cheaply on eBay and other online advertisement websites for where they can sell it. And they asked me the question, should I buy this card? Is it reliable? Well, the answer is it's very complicated, because it's just like anything. You buy anything used, you do not know how that item was treated, So it's very complicated. It's just like anything used, you don't know how it's treated, For example, it's going to be on for about at least 20 to 24 hours a day, So, and a mining card scenario. So perfect case scenario, it's in a PC case, it's in a moderate sized room, and it has a dust filter on the PC case, and that's protecting the component. But really, that's not normally the case with these mining cards, because they are normally in an array of other GPUs, so normally a row of 8. There's normal, I've seen 32, but, in a row, but they normally go 8 in a row. And the thing about these Vega cards especially, they get very, very warm, they use a lot of power, 300 to 450 under full load, which is a lot. And they create a lot of heat. Now that normally would be okay on its own in a case, but you've got to imagine where these people are storing these mining PCs. Normally they're just in a small bedroom, they have it in their bedroom, they have it in their cupboards, I've seen before, and the heat from each one of these cards all next to each other, and they've got nowhere to go. Most GPUs, once they get past a certain temperature, will underclock itself to stop any damage to the card, but there are custom BIOSes out there which prevent, underclocking, because that makes them lose money from the hash rates. So they have custom BIOSes that don't let them frequency down like they normally would in a desktop environment. So they could be damaged from the heat, and on the long-term exposure of running for 20 hours for maybe 100 days to maybe a year now. A year, Vega's been out, some people could have had these cards for a year running 24/7, 20 hours a day. That's a lot of hours, 20 times, 300, it's a lot. It's a lot, 365 times 20 hours, 24 hours. It's a lot, I'll put the calculations right there, because I can't be bothered to think, I can't figure out right now, but it's a lot of hours for a GPU. So, here's the question. Should you buy one if it's going to be dirt cheap? Well, in my perfect, the way I sum it up, I would say stay away from these cards. They are going to be cheap, and everyone's going to be selling them off, because, cryptocurrency is coming, in my personal opinion, to an end, and people are realizing that now and wanting to sell off the GPUs before they decline in value, before a new series comes out, before, and they become obsolete, so they're going to try and sell them now for 300 to 500 pounds for Vega cards especially. So yeah, I would say stay away from them. The warranties are probably void. You can't really transfer warranties to another person if it's already been activated, and sometimes you need to do it within 30 days of purchase. So I would stay away from them. Maybe you might get lucky and they'll probably last a year quite fine, maybe. But you don't know what damage, when you're buying these cards, you don't know what 24 hours of operation for a year will do, what was I thinking? I would wait for... So what's going to happen now? Everyone's going to be selling now over the next 2 months these GPUs. And they're going to be close to what the price of them on launch was for these graphics cards. They're going to be around about that price. I would wait the 2 months if you're looking for a new GPU and wait for the retail price of the Vega cards or the GTX 1080 Ti cards, or whatever card you're looking at, because they're all going to come down retail price wise, because we've seen this before. This is not the first mining boom. I remember the R270s years ago were just as crazy as, not as crazy as the Vega boom, but was huge. And I remember people buying 250 of them at a time to mine and everything like that. And once that crash happened, they sold those off instantly, and they were selling them for £110, and that destroyed the retail market for those cards. They couldn't give them away, at that point. And, I think if you wait 2 months after this boom, you'll be able to get a Vega maybe for like 400 new, and then you'll have a warranty, and then you'll have, protection. It's brand new, and that's going to be a perfect card. It's not going to have any problems. It's not going to suddenly just die on you in 6 months' time, and, I think that's probably the same thing. Same thing with NVIDIA 1080 Ti as well. I think probably best to hold on and wait for the new, because there's a new NVIDIA series coming out soon, apparently in a month or two as well. So the collapse of the mining and a new series coming out will mean a lot of cheap 1080 Ti's, but don't buy them used, buy them new. You'll have a huge savings, and you have the warranty, so you have a 4K card at 60 FPS. You don't know, £500, maybe 400. That'll be a bargain. I would wait for those kind of prices for the 1080 Ti. Why pay £1,000 when you can just wait 2 months and get it for 500? You're that desperate, for the performance now. I know a few people like that, if you're an extreme enthusiast, but I'd say wait and get them while they're cheap. So yeah, don't buy them used now, because they're all going to be mining cards, and that you don't know what kind of environment they've been in. No dust proof environments, no case environment. They open to the air, just general air. Dust is going to get on them. Yeah, I wouldn't touch them with a pole. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching. Bye.